it's Michael here. If you hear water in the background and a little child speaking, it's just my daughter. I've got her in the bath. I was just going to have a quick little spiel about the new Nikon D7500 and how people are reacting to it. I think is kind of disappointing. I think that they've lost, they've sort of, maybe they're not informed, maybe they are disappointed, but I think that they don't see the whole picture here. What we've got now is a camera industry that's changing. Nikon, Canon, all these big camera manufacturers, Panasonic, they're all feeling the pinch of the smartphone. Alright, everybody's taking photos with their smartphone, they are not buying cameras. Okay, and it's unfortunate for us as consumers, people that love doing their photography. We are the ones that are going to miss out because not as much money is going to go into R&D and the development of new products. It's as simple as that, because the market is not there. What do I think of the D7500? I think it is a fantastic looking camera on paper. I can't say I've held one or used one or touched one. And I don't think anybody has, and I don't think anybody should be really doing a sort of end of use review before they've even handled it. But anyway, that's just my opinion. What I can say is that looking at the specs, it's a fantastic camera. It's got a 180,000 RGB sensor. That's a lot of pixels for an RGB sensor, a lot. I think that's probably class leading. I think that's the same RGB sensor that's in the D5, and I think it's probably about the same as the one that's in the D500. Actually, no, the other way around. It's definitely the same as the one in the D500. I don't know if it's the same as the one in the D5, but it probably is. The one in my D800, and I'm pretty sure the one in the D810 is about a 80 or 90,000 pixel RGB sensor. So you're talking double that. It's a very that's a very big advancement. Okay, this thing is looking at your picture when you're taking pictures. It's looking at the scene, deciding where the faces are. It's working in tandem with the autofocus system. Okay, it's not just doing the metering, it's also doing the white balance, the metering, and working with the autofocus system to decide where to put that dot of focus. Okay, very, very important. Cannot emphasize that enough. For me, that is like one of the biggest things on this camera. Okay, then we got this really good new sensor from the D500, which everybody's raving about. Okay, we got it for a good price now. We've got a smaller, lighter body, and we've got really fast 8 frames per second without a battery grip. Okay, that's just standard with the normal battery that it comes with. Fantastic. Why are people complaining about this? Well, people are complaining because they don't have 2 SD card slots. Okay, not a deal breaker for me. I've never had a card fail, and I don't think cards are going to fail. I think the camera, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the camera will detect if there is a card fault, and it will let you know it won't continue working. So really, you shouldn't have any issues there. What else? People are complaining about the aperture feeling missing, the aperture feeler missing from the lens mount. This is to read the aperture on really old lenses, which again is something which isn't terribly important to me. I use AFD, AFG, AFS lenses. All those 3 are covered. It does have the screw drive for the AFD lenses, and that's all that matters to me. And they're complaining that it doesn't take a grip. Doesn't matter to me. I don't like vertical grips. They make the camera bigger and bulkier than it already is, which can only be a bad thing in my view. So for me, it's an absolute winner. For somebody else, they might be saying, what the hell's Nikon doing? And they see it in a different light. I see it as a dumbed down D500, which is what it is. I mean, it's never going to be a D500, otherwise you wouldn't buy a D500. pretty obvious, isn't it? So for me, it looks like it's going to be a great camera. I would wait a little while to buy one. It's probably going to drop, you know, $300 or $400 after 6 months. I would say that's the best time to buy it. I wouldn't be buying it straight up. Apart from that, yeah, that's all I've got to say about it. Let's not forget the camera industry is changing, and hopefully consumers won't have to, or the consumers that have a strong interest in photography won't be the ones suffering. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.